All right, guys, this is Mrs. Cager, and this is your help video for the 1.10 thesis statement that's due on Friday, January 19th. So I just want to talk through this assignment with you. It's very, very focused. We are only working on the thesis statement. So let's take a look at a few things. We'll look at your prompt, and then we're also going to look at the actual assignment page and what I'm expecting from you. So first of all, what is a thesis statement? A thesis statement is really just a fancy way of making a statement about what you believe and why you believe it. And for this assignment, I'm giving you the prompt and I'm giving you the topic. So all you have to decide on that is which side you're going to pick for that topic, and then tell me why you're picking the side that you're picking. Every good essay must have a thesis statement. The entire reason you're writing this essay is to prove your thesis statement. So it's really, really important that we start off with a strong thesis, because that's what the rest of our essay is going to be built around. So the parts of a thesis statement that I am looking for this assignment are the topic, which I give you, what you believe about that topic. So what this means is, what is your thought about that topic? Are you for it? Are you against it? Do you agree? Do you disagree? So you're going to pick a side. And then the final thing I want is the why. Why did you choose the side you chose? So 3 simple things: the topic. What is the topic you're talking about? What you believe, which is your position or your claim about the topic, and why you believe it. And for this thesis statement and this essay, I only need you to give me 2 main reasons that you have to support your claim or your position on the topic. So topic, your position on the topic, and 2 reasons why you chose that position. Okay, so here is your prompt. So when I said a couple of minutes ago that I'm giving you the topic, I'm giving you the topic because it's in your prompt. I'm very specific about what you're going to write about, so you already have the topic. This is not something that you need to come up with on your own. So this is what the prompt says. It says, systems of oppression are individual, institutional, and societal, and their effects on people have a long history deeply rooted in American culture. That's just kind of some fluff in this prompt. The question that you're going to answer is this part that I've highlighted. Do you think there is a benefit to institutional or societal systems of oppression that are intended to create equality? So if you have not dove in to Unit 1 yet and you haven't read any of those stories, this might sound like a very confusing prompt. This prompt is pulled directly from the themes and the ideas that we see in the stories throughout Unit 1. So if this sounds really confusing to you, I strongly suggest that you go back and you look at the readings from Unit 1. I would specifically point you towards Harrison Bergeron. Harrison Bergeron is a short story that is all about society oppressing people with the intention of making them all the same. So that's the idea that this prompt came from. So go back if you're totally lost on this prompt and you have no idea what it's talking about. Go back and review the readings for Unit 1. I would start with Harrison Bergeron in the 1.03 lesson. So this is what you have to choose a side on. Do you think there's a benefit to institutional or societal systems of oppression that are intended to create equality? So all this is asking is, do you think that there could be some good in government or societal programs that are intended to make people equal? Is there any benefit to that? Yes or no? That's the side you have to choose. You're either going to say yes, there can be benefits to this, or no, there's no benefit to this, and then you're going to tell me why. So that is our prompt. Okay, so the topic. Do you think there's a benefit to institutional or societal systems of oppression that are intended to create equality? What do you believe about that? Is that a yes or is it a no? Do you believe that there's a benefit or not? And then why? If you say yes, I do believe that there's a benefit in systems of oppression intended to create equality because, you're going to give me 2 reasons. Or you're going to say, no, there's no benefit to creating a system of oppression in hopes of creating equality because, and you're going to give me 2 reasons. And for this assignment, guys, that's all we need. Okay? So when you open the 110 assignment page, this is what it looks like. And this is all you need for this assignment. We do not need a whole introduction. We're not there yet. We're going to get there. That's going to be our next step. But for this assignment, I only want this 1 sentence thesis statement. So the assignment page looks like this. You have the prompt up at the top. And then it says, answer the question from the writing prompt by writing your claim. It's essential that your thesis is clear and takes a side. Remember, you need to follow the research or follow the information you have and it's to your opinion. Okay? Make sure that you side with the prompt. This is not about you. It's about the prompt. So you have to follow this prompt. We're not choosing our own ideas or topics for this essay. And then the last thing I give you is a thesis stem. So you guys are familiar with sentence stems. This is just a way to kind of get you started. So for this thesis statement, I've given you this stem that you can use. I absolutely encourage you to use it, where you really just have to fill in the blank with your side and your reasons. So we're going to look at the assignment page in just a minute. I do want to make sure that you are clear that this is just the first part of this essay. So whatever you do, once you write your thesis, save this document because we're going to be building this essay together step by step over the next about 7 weeks. So you don't want to have to start from scratch every time. So this week we're doing the thesis statement. The next chunk we're going to tackle is the introduction, and you have to have your thesis statement for the introduction. So save this document after you submit it, okay? We're going to look at the assignment page now and kind of walk through that thesis stem and what yours should look like. Okay, so when you open the 110 assignment, you download that assignment, you're going to get this Word document. It has the prompt. Okay, this is the same prompt we already looked at. Systems of oppression are individual, institutional, and societal, and their effects on people have a long history, deeply rooted in American culture. Do you think, here it is, right? Do you think there is a benefit to institutional or societal systems of oppression that are intended to create equality? Okay, so the first thing I would suggest is that you come up with your side, and you guys can type on this document, take your notes, whatever. So if I'm going to pick a side, my position is going to be no. I don't think there's a benefit. My reasons, I'm going to say people are different for a reason. And we have different skills and talents we should use. That's reason 1 for me. Reason 2. Let's see, what could I say for reason number 2? It is not I'm going to say it's not the government's job to create equality. They should not have that much power over people. So now I have my position. I have reason 1 and reason 2. So this thesis statement stem that I've given you is really just to fill in the blank, okay? So what I would say is, if I was going to do this, let's see if it'll be friendly with me. So I started out with a counter argument for this stem. You don't have to do that, but it just makes it sound a little bit more sophisticated. So the counter argument is just the opposite of what I believe. So I believe no, there is no benefit in systems of oppression intended to create equality. So the opposite of that would be that there is a benefit. So I would say, while some believe that systems of oppression intended, I'm just using the prompt here, to create equality can be good, I think this is a negative idea. That's my position. So this is right here. So I'm gonna change these colors so that you can see. So the counter argument part is this green. While some believe that systems of oppression intended to create equality can be good, that would be the counter argument. I think it is a negative idea. This is my position. And actually, I'm not going to say I think. I don't like the way that sounds. I'm just going to say this is a bad idea. That's my position. See, I put it in red. Because, and then reason 1, I'm just going to copy and paste. Because people are different for a reason, and we have different skills and talents we should use. And bear with me here. And it is not the government's job to create equality. They should not have that much power over people. So if I color code this, I've got my counter argument here in green, my position in red, because this is my transition word, because, so that, in order to, whatever word fits with your sentence, I choose because. That fits the best with mine. And then here are my reasons 1 and reason 2. I'm going to put in blue. So if I have done all of that, I've color coded it all, then I know I have all of the pieces that I need. Let me just get it to look good. I have all the pieces I need to make that thesis statement work. So when you submit this document, all I'm looking for is the thesis statement. Not the intro, nothing else. So this is what I would be grading. This is using this thesis stem, my counter argument at the beginning, my position, my transitional word, and then reason 1 and reason 2. I would save this. I would save as, I would put it on my desktop, and I would call it, for me, I would call it Mrs. Cager 110 thesis statement, and I would save it. And then I have it, upload it to the 110 Dropbox, and you are good to go.